This is Whitchurch CV Primary School. We've got about 110 children in our school. We're a church school in a beautiful area near Simmons Yachts. About 5 years ago, we decided that we would need a shelter in the school grounds just to keep parents out of the rain, really. So we wanted something that would blend in with the beautiful area that we're in. In the 5 years since that first idea came about, the shelter's grown from being a shelter to being an outdoor space that we use with all sorts of groups. So children are using the outdoor environment much more. In conjunction with our garden and the other outdoor spaces we have, it's just a place where we can sit and read a story, where we can get the musical instruments out and we're not disturbing the class next door. It's a place that we can launch from into drama activities. It's just a really lovely way to inspire the children in their learning.
Using the ARC as a base, we've been able to cover many topics throughout the curriculum, and it's particularly good when you're trying to learn about the environment that you can do that in real time in a real outdoor environment. It always gives a much better depth to their learning rather than sitting in a classroom. Children learning outside seem to take in and listen really to what's happening around them, and I think it just embeds what they've learned.
Having the shelter made from sustainable materials with this lovely living roof really echoes the message that we're trying to get across to the children. We are an eco school, we've got the green flag flying outside, and being able to use a sustainable space is just reinforcing that whole message to the children at our school.
We're also very fortunate here at Whitchurch to have an acre forest school site, and learning in that very natural environment is quite a different experience for many children. Originally the concept of forest schools was to help children with special educational needs, but it's certainly been proved by many studies that it helps all children to gain self-confidence. It builds on teamwork and it builds on their knowledge and understanding of the world as a whole, both locally and globally.
I think it's very important to learn about the environment because when we're older, the environment will be in our hands and we'll have to look after it.
I like lessons in the ARC more because you can get fresh air whilst learning and you can listen to all the birds singing in the trees.
The children decided to name the shelter the ARC, which was a fantastic name because it was a new beginning for our school. It meant that we could make much more use of the outside environment, and really we're putting that message of sustainability right at the centre of our school.
Danesfield Manor School is an independent prep school in Waterton-on-Thames in Surrey. We're part of the CFBT Education Trust. Now that we've actually got the buildings, the children just come running into the classrooms with big beams over their faces. They quickly settled in, they love their big learning spaces, and it's natural light because of the wonderful skylights that are in the roof. It's as if the children are sort of outdoors but indoors. And for the younger children especially, what it's allowed us now is that they can free flow from the classroom under the teacher's supervision onto the covered area to do their sand and water play. They've got a living garden out there with their flowers that they're growing, which obviously helps us to meet the Ofsted requirements of free flow of indoor and outdoor play in a safe environment in all weathers. The classrooms have also enabled us to talk first-hand to the children with a real-life example of green issues and how we can help the environment. We've explained to the children how the buildings are constructed of redwood cedar that has come from forests where they've been looking after the environment. We've talked to the children about the solar panels that are heating their water, and also about the fact that we have the taps that switch off so they're not wasting water. We've talked to them about the natural light that comes through the sun pipes saving electricity. And this actually stimulated a project for the older children, so it's really across the whole school, not just for the children that are working in the classrooms, but for the older children as well, to see firsthand a real project about green issues and how it can help the environment and also provide exciting teaching environments for the children.
I like my new classrooms because you can go outside on the decking, and I like playing in the sand pit. I like gardening on the decking and growing beans.